And we are live.
Hey, yo. Sorry, I feel like we're a little late because we just got everything finalized. We got caught watching TV.
Are you going to tell what show we're watching?
We're watching Resident Alien on Peacock.
Has anybody else watched that?
It's kind of quirky, but it's really good.
Scoot over just a little bit. So, yes, good morning and welcome to
Good morning. It's 12:30.
Well, good afternoon.
Somebody just woke up.
Well, it's been a couple of hours now.
The dogs woke me up twice this morning. Once at 4 o'clock and again at 6 o'clock.
I kind of remember that. The 4 o'clock, I was like, oh, what is this?
She nudged me and goes, hey, take care of your pets.
Yeah, because one of them was barking, y'all. And I forget which one it was.
You said it was Sam.
Yeah, I think he was just kept barking is what my dream was, just like bark, bark. And so finally I'm like,
hey, do your job.
Go do something.
Fix it.
So before we get too started, where are we at? Who is this? Who are we?
Oh, yeah. Let's try this one more once. Hey, yo. Welcome to the wonderful world of Hungry Heath. I'm not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I've studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is my wife and the sensational show you eat steak, aka the Warden. Together, we also like to call the Friday Night Feast. No attempt every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We cook up an entree, maybe a couple of snacks. We'll show you all how to do it. Then we spend our staying and just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. Hope y'all can tune in sometime. We'd love to have you for dinner. Here recently, we decided we'll start doing my MS Journey on Sundays live because it helps me to not have to edit as many videos. And several of y'all have commented and told me y'all actually enjoy these. And like I said, I've been a little distracted this morning, hanging around doing some stuff around the house, cleaned out my barbecue pit.
Wow.
And then it's been a while getting caught up on some of my stories, my wrestling.
And that's what kind of woke me up is I remember hearing the vacuum going because our house is what, L-shaped?
Yeah.
So right here is the kitchen that we're in, but diagonally from here is the master bedroom, there's a door here that goes out. There's a sliding door for our bedroom that goes out. They actually used to both be sliding glass doors, which is so 70s, right?
Right.
But the kitchen one, when we remodeled, I was like, I hate this sliding glass door. Can we get French doors? Is that what it's called? Yeah. So we got French doors replaced in here. I would love to eventually do that for the master bedroom. I forget even how much that cost us.
A couple grand, I think.
Oh.
And that was just parts because I still had me and a buddy had to put them in.
Yeah. So, oh gosh, who was I to be like, yeah, let's spend it. But anyways, so we still have a sliding glass door. So when he was working on the patio, cleaning the Traeger, like I could hear the whole thing and it was so loud. And I was like, I guess I'm getting up. So much for sleeping till noon.
And she didn't even tell me she was up. I just saw the corner of my eye, the door open up, and I thought maybe I kind of left it cracked and the dogs have opened it. I was like, whoa, 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 what's going on?
Yeah, he was like, oh. Which is the best, right? So let's say hello. Before I get too far, you probably tell like I'm still like, bleh. But I'm having my coffee now for the first time. And I've got, so because of Renee, and is Renee in here yet? Let me see.
Not.
She gets to sleep in.
You're the one that told me I had to clean that today.
Well, yeah.
So this is all you.
Oops. Yeah. So let's see. It's not showing me. Oh. Is Renee in here? Oh, I guess she's not. I don't see Renee commenting, so I guess she's still getting to sleep. But I got this taste. This is from H-E-B. This is why H-E-B was tied with, I think it was Costco, and I forget the other one for like the best grocery store. And so it had the same score as like Costco because they're like everybody, loves freaking H-E-B, right? I do love my H-E-B. So their brand called Cafe Olay. I mean, of course. So it's called the Taste of Texas. They also have other like genres in their Cafe Olay, but they have a whole one that's Taste of Texas. So they make a coffee off of each city. And my favorite so far has been the San Antonio. So it's got like cinnamon and stuff in it. It's good.
What's the Houston one? Does it taste like rainwater?
It tastes like a swamp.
Right.
No, the Houston's okay. I think it was plain. I can't remember. But anyways, the Dallas or DFW, that's Dallas Fort Worth. Those are technically two cities, but if you're in Texas, you're just like, oh, the DFW, right? So they're DFW.
They're joined at the hip.
Right. Houston's usually called H-Town. But anyways, this one sounded really good. Medium bodied with caramel, chocolate, and nutty pecans, which, I mean, I think the nutty part really explains DFW. But anyhow, so that's what I'm trying today. It smells really good. And then I put my iodine. I do 5 drops. I always like cinnamon. I'm just a cinnamon nut. And then here is the new, this is the only supplement I really take. It's a K2D3 combo. Like 2 in 1. So I think I can't read this. Right. 10,000 for the vitamin D3 and 120 for the K2. I don't know. So that's here. And then this is just some heavy cream that I foamed up. And then I just like swirl it on here, right? And then what did you just do?
These are my my daily supplements also. I do this on like every Sunday. I sit down and fill up my tray for the week. And I told her, I said, well, give me a second before we start this show. Let me fill up my pill bottle. And she's like, no, let's wait and just do it on film. I'll do it on camera so everybody can see. So what I got, I take magnesium malate, 1,500 milligram. I take 2 of these every day. And then I started using the daily supplements from Salty. I take 1 of these a day. And then, what is this here? The way I do it, I set them all up. And then as I load my thing, I put them in my tray to carry back over to the medicine cabinet. And then my generic Abagio, I can't remember the actual name of it.
Telefundo.
Yes, sure. I thought that was Telemundo was that television show, station.
But it's like that. It's
right.
Tell us something.
But Abagio is my MS pills. And originally when I was diagnosed, they put me on 7 milligrams. But then after I had a flare up, and we discovered that's when that's when I discovered I'm allergic to certain nuts, like especially pecans and peanuts.
No, not pecans.
Not pecans.
Almonds. Basically, not a real nut.
Yeah.
He can't have.
So they bumped me up to 14 milligrams.
He's a nut that has to have real nuts.
Right. So I take 1 of those every day, and then I loathe the taste of liver. So I take a liver pill. I take 1 a day. And then mine's D3 also, isn't it?
Yeah.
But mine's prescription grade, and hers is just over the counter. But I take 1 of these a week. So I usually take it every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like I said, I just fill it up my daily. And then, so that's what I was working on when we first set up, because I needed to I had to take my pills today. So I did that real quick. And then I also, speaking of Renee, there's 1 other pill I take as well. We keep it in the bedroom, though, to make me remember.
Oh, okay.
The Omega Reds. And that helps me with my restless leg syndrome.
Yeah. So Shauna was here, and she did a little couple emojis. That's really cute. The Hungry Horde logos.
Oh,
nice. The tomahawk and the HH.
Awesome.
I don't know why it doesn't show up like when I select the comment. So silly. Hey, Mama Bear Lynette, we missed you Friday, but we understood. But I'm so glad you're here. She said, hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. She says, I'm doing a lot of cooking and meal prepping this afternoon while I listen in, so I may miss several comments. Ooh, I would like to know what you're meal prepping this week. And Tweety Kit Kat, she's here. She goes, hey there, Shelly, Heath, Shauna, Lynette, and the whole gang. Happy Sunday. Who all has had their coffee so far today?
Not me.
I know. And Tweety Cat said, Shelly and Heath, it seems like we just saw you.
Right?
I'm saying maybe we can just move in with you and make it easier. I would totally be for that.
We got some dishes in need to do.
Wouldn't that be fun? I really think it would be a lot of fun if we but I remember at one point we went through Colorado and there was a whole town for sale. It was 1.5 mil, so just a little bit over our budget.
We can just pull our pockets together.
Right. And I was like, wouldn't that be so cute to own a town and we all just have our own little cabins, and then we can just
little commune.
Well, I'm trying to not make it sound so culty. I'm just like, yeah, we're all like great friends at this little town that we all live in, right? And each person can kind of do their own things. Like Shauna would have crafting courses and stuff, and keep our creativity sparks going. Sharon would be creating all kinds of stuff and helping with
all our swag. Yeah,
and repairing things, like how she redid all her cabinets and everything. Right. So she'd be right there to help us build up our houses and make them look nice.
Right.
And then we would have, of course, Lynn, who would be there to help take care of the animals.
Right.
She'd be like, oh, all the dogs can come with me, right? I just think it would be fun. And then Lynette would be there to help make all of our clothes.
Right.
Right? We'd be like, well, Lynette, we went down another size, so can you adjust these for us? Right? And then we would take turns, or whoever's good, because y'all know I'm not going to be the garden person. So whoever wants to elect to be the gardener or gardeners, because I ain't growing. I cook it, but I can't grow. So we need people out there to grow all of our different veggies, and then somebody to tend to our chickens and goats and cows. Like, wouldn't that be fun?
Right. And I think I need to apologize to y'all a little bit. The title and the picture is a little clickbaity because we don't know when it happened actually, but 2-3 days ago, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was like Thursday night. We had a bad storm.
But I slept through the whole thing. I didn't even hear it at all. I went out in the backyard and 2 of our trees were down.
Yeah.
One of them completely uprooted and fell over.
Yeah. But to be honest, so we have like a ring of trees. So Lynette remembers when she visited Penelope.
Yeah, luckily Penelope's tree did not fall.
Right. And I think that's the mulberry tree. Never knew I had a mulberry tree, but apparently I have. But anyways, some of the trees, they've gotten some kind of, it's like a vine or something, but it's grown. Like now the trees are putting them out, these leaves, but they're actually like killing the tree. I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, so a couple of the trees are dead. So it doesn't take much of a storm to like blow them over.
And luckily none of them landed in the house or, on the deck or anything like that. They're just right in the middle of the yard. But that's another thing I was planning on doing today, but by the time I got around to it, I ran out of time. So that's a project for me to do on Tuesday. So what I need to do is move our cars out of the way, keep the dogs in the house, and just drag them out the back gate into the driveway so I can chop them up and put them to the street.
The trees, not the dogs.
That's why I said we're keeping them in the house.
I know, but you didn't add the tree and then drag them out.
I thought it was implied. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I started yesterday, like picking up a few of them. Like, there's like various size branches up to like 5 feet branches. And I was just picking them up and moving them closer to the gate.
And also I got to find my gloves. I don't know what they're at.
Uh-oh. Tweety Cat said, that looks like a lot of water in your backyard. Hope all is okay at the Parker Palace. Yeah, it dries pretty quick.
It does. But we have a saying here in Houston. We don't flood, we pond.
Yeah. So, anytime it rains, we're going to have some standing water.
We have a swamp.
It's just the way the yard is made. But with the Texas heat and everything, it dries up pretty quick. Like yesterday morning, I was out there walking around, had no issues.
And it wasn't muddy.
Right. Lynette said today is cooking agenda for the freezer. Sausage cream gravy. Yum. Taco bowl, poor man's beef stroganoff, yum, nice. And chicken crust pepperoni pizza. Wow, that sounds good. Oh, wait, there's more. And a double or triple batch of Jesse's keto bread, which looks like waffles, but it's really a soft bread made with cream cheese. Wow. That sounds amazing. Wow.
Because here in a minute, we're going to fire up our skillet, and we're going to heat up. I've already got our leftovers heating up, and then we're going to fry a couple of eggs to go with it.
Caden's here. Hey, Caden.
Howdy.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Shelly and Heath. Sorry I missed you guys Friday. What happened? I hope y'all are all right. Yeah, we're fine. We were
like I said, it's just clickbait, really. But our trees fell in the yard, and the picture was kind of extravagant, and I thought the title sounded good.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, they just landed in the middle of the yard. I think one of them is still. Did you get it down already?
Yeah, I pushed it yesterday.
Okay, I grabbed one of my.
It was like leaning, so it didn't like fall. It just kind of was leaning on the deck.
Because I was going to grab it with a.
Just having fun, and so all I did yesterday is I went over there.
You pushed it.
And I just went.
Because I was going to grab it with a rope and pull it over.
No, it didn't need a rope. You need a finger. Okay. I just took the finger and went bloop, and it just fell.
It's like this girl I used to know in school. She only had one leg, and we called her Eileen.
But yes, everything's fine. So yeah, we're having leftovers for the Friday night feast, I think. But now, after hearing everything, Lynette, like,
I know we said we're going to pack this up and head to her house.
I know that sausage cream gravy sounds really good. Ooh, or a pizza. Now we have that mozzarella. Ooh, I could just do a skillet pizza.
That's what we're having for dinner tonight, huh?
No, I thought we were doing the corned beef.
Well, we haven't cooked it yet, so we can still do it some other time. That pizza sounds better.
Oh, Shauna said, I'm singing at my aunt's memorial later this afternoon. I woke up with a horrible headache and allergies. I'm so sorry. I hope you get to feeling better. Aww. Lynette said, I almost forgot. Homemade chicken salad for picnics this week. Oh, how nice.
Yeah, she's going to be busy.
You're more motivated than me, Lynette, right? That's how I would feel. Lynette said, Shelly and Heath, looks like the store hit you much worse than it did at my house. Yeah.
Well, a lot of ours, too, it's because our backyard does pond.
Yeah, it really
wasn't that bad. That made it sound more extravagant to call it that. That's why I said it's clickbait.
Yeah, I did wake up a couple of times and I heard it really like storming out there, the thunder and everything. But then I went back to sleep because I could sleep through storms.
Plus, it's going to be what it's going to be. You can't do that with it right now, so
right.
As long as they come through the window, we're okay.
Oh, Shauna said I couldn't get through the first episode, just not for me. Oh, that's okay.
Alien?
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of Dexter, too, the way it's shot and the way it's done and everything.
Yeah, just this sense of humor.
Yes.
Patty's here. Hey, Patty. She goes, hey, everyone, got meat in the smoker. I'll be in and out. Ooh, nice. What are you smoking? 22Q Cat said, I'd love to wake up hearing the vacuum cleaner. That would mean someone broke in my house and was vacuuming for me. Okay.
That's the thing, though. I wasn't even in the house. I was on the back porch. Because what it is the pellet smoker had a whole bunch of soot and everything in there on the bottom of it. And the what do they call it? The deflector shield on it, on the middle, the drain pan and everything needed to be changed. And it's been a couple of months since I've done it. It's a little overdue because, in fact, the little thermometer thing, when you're dialing it in, you first turn it on, keeps reminding me to clean it.
Well, because you're supposed to clean it after every smoke.
Yeah. There's time for that.
Right. Shauna said, speed of coffee, I need a refill.
Right.
And Patty said, the Houston one isn't my fave. The Austin and San Antonio is okay. I haven't tried the DFW. Yeah, so the DFW is new, and all they had was ground. They didn't have any whole beans, so that was a little disappointing.
It was really handy for me today, though, because that's what she told me she wanted.
Yeah.
Because her hopper is already full of beans, so there's no room to grind anymore. So this was handy. This was already ground.
There we go. But yeah, the San Antonio I like, but yeah, this one's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like over the top. Like if you're used to the Texas pecan that they put out, it's not as deep as that Texas pecan flavor. Lynette said, Shelly, you were super fancy with that foam cream. I'm a little jealous of that little machine you have. I thought you had a foamer.
Well, if not, send them the link. You know what's going on.
Oh, well, I don't, I got this a long time ago because my first work at home job for Christmas, they sent us $50 Amazon gift cards, which I was not expecting that. So that was nice. And that's what I used to buy it.
Oh, nice.
So it's probably a little expensive, but it didn't cost me anything. So I was happy Right. I was like, ooh, I can spend $50 on something I want.
What is this?
Oh, yeah, I'll talk about that. This is a ferment, and I was going to show them how I test it and everything.
And you're going to have it with your lunch too, right? Is it ready?
And
that's what you got to
check.
All right.
Lynette said, I use Salty, the KC Daily Minerals, and I take 2 of the KC Magnesium capsules before bed every night. I'm sure thankful you gave us a link. Well, thank you for that. That is awesome.
Used our link. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I will do electrolyte in my coffee. I say I'm not a fan of sweet coffee, but I freaking love Dutch, right? But generally my day-to-day coffee, I don't have it sweetened. But every once in a while, I'll be like, ooh, I'll put a little one, like a little chocolate in here. So like the Salty, we got several last weekend of the Coco Loco.
Yeah.
Their chocolate. And so I took those and was putting it in my coffee a couple of days. And it is good that way.
Well, I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to clear this and get everything a little closer so we can start working.
Okay. And then, yeah, you can even put that back.
Well, this. I can do it all at once.
Okay.
Yeah, so send it back over to me. I can pick it up and do it all at once.
Okay. Shauna said, I love Salty, have caramel vibes in my coffee now. Ooh, that one sounds good too.
I'll be back.
22Q Cat Shelly, the D3K2 I take is made with coconut oil in the capsules. Oh, the bottle smells like coconuts when you open. Knew you can appreciate. Oh, well, Lynn, can you send me like which one that is? Because then, maybe it'll be better. I'm going to tell you, this one was cheap. I think it was only like $7 for, I think, a 90-day supply. No, 60-day, I can see from here. So I am cheap because I saw some of them. They were like 20, 30, and I'm like, ooh, that seems high. But send me the link. I'd be interested. That sounds good with the coconut. Shauna said, oh, great, the carnivore cult.
Oh.
Well, not all of us are carnivores, right? So we'll have our ferments and our regular veggies. We'll just be the crazy horde in the shadows, right? El Strange, hey, Lisa. She goes, hey, I'm late. What kind of milk are you foaming? I have a hot cold foamer too. Oh, it's that. Yeah, that's right. It does cold as well. I don't use the cold like ever. But yeah, I just use heavy cream. So I get my heavy cream at Aldi because it's usually the cheapest. And I just put it to the minimum line, and that's all I do. I just pour that in and set it on the hot one.
That's a different show, hot ones.
And Lisa said, ooh, I could come over for dinner. I mean, come on.
Hurry up.
Joey TQ Cat said, the Hungry Horde cult neighborhood. Yes, I would take care of everyone's pets. Right?
Lisa,
would that be fun?
Now you'll be here in time.
Right. Lynette said, in this beautiful imaginary town, all the alterations would be free.
Aw.
Well, thank you for that. We'll just trade you some good meat for it, right? Patty said, how difficult is it to clean those foamers? And that is my hesitation on getting one. I'm lazy.
Easy, actually, because if I can do it, you can do it.
Do you do that?
All the time. You have me clean it all the time.
So here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all, I am lazy because I almost use it every day. And the first couple of days, I just spray it out really good with water. I usually don't let it sit this long. Like I do, as soon as I pour it in here, I go and wash it immediately.
I'm excited about this.
Right? In fact, there is another drop in here.
This is what we're fixing to use. You got this last week, right?
Yeah.
No, wait, you got this last weekend when you were with Lisa.
Yeah.
These are actually duck eggs, y'all.
So on this one, what you do when you want to deep clean, there's the little foaming whisk in here. It is removable. And then, because sometimes what will happen, and maybe because I use the hot, it'll have like a little burnt cream on just a little bit of it. And so I just get in there with really hot water. I just get in there and just like scrub it with a little scrubby thing. And I do that until I see that's gone and just really wash it out with really hot water and then let it dry. That's all I do. But again, I don't do that every day. Most of the days I just psh it out with the water until the water runs clear, and then I go on about my day. And then I clean it like twice a week, like deep clean it. I haven't died yet. That's what I tell Heath. I'm like, I haven't died yet. What was it we were doing yesterday? And you were like, oh, we shouldn't be doing that. I was like, we haven't died yet.
I really don't remember now.
I don't remember either.
Something obviously controversial.
Right. But yeah, I don't think it's that hard.
Want?
I don't know. Because like I said, now I'm kind of wanting pizza. What?
Yeah, but we already got this heated up.
Yeah.
Like I said, we do the pizza for dinner.
Oh, okay.
It'll take me forever to set up everything we need for pizza.
Okay. I guess we're just gonna do fried egg.
That's what I was thinking. I think obviously all the time
under the camera, they can't see what you did.
Okay, these are supposed to be duck eggs.
Yeah.
But I have one here. Look at the size of the difference in these.
Well, maybe that little duck's a miniature.
Oh, it was from a little duck. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, tell me y'all's opinion on this. I think it's sacrilegious to scramble duck eggs.
I was just saying I was going to scramble mine. But give me some butter, please. And I guess you're ready.
I've been ready before we even started. But you want to watch TV instead.
Lynette said, thank goodness Penelope is safe. I know. I would be sad if something happened to Penelope. Elstray said, our bad storm was Tuesday night. I had a down power line. Uh-oh. And my neighbor had a fire.
Oh, no.
We were without power for like 12 hours. I kind of remember you saying that. I forget who we were watching. But, oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. Ugh. That sucks. Because I remember you mentioned about the kids. Like, don't open the fridge. The hell was about Brussels size. Oh, goodness. And I got some Brussels yesterday. Oh, that'd be good, too. But, wow, that is big. Shauna said, so tomorrow morning, gas fasting lab work, no coffee, no keto chow, no sanity. What time do you have to go in for that? And then Lynette said, folks, please remember to hit that like button, thumbs up. Yes, thank you, Lynette. Thanks so much. And L Strange said, I just finished up trying to make keto chow fudge with keto brick. Oh, it tastes good. Worried about the texture. Thinking about trying a maple pecan brick and pumpkin keto chow.
Oh, that sounds really good combo. Now we're going to have to do that.
Oh, yeah. Tell them what we made yesterday.
You made it. So you tell them. I don't know what all you did.
Does it fudge? I think we're going to do. Tell me what y'all's thoughts are. I was thinking like maybe twice a month, we're going to do.
We need to, yeah.
A new Does It Fudge series with keto chow and going back and even the older flavors or the standard flavors. Just each time we're just going to do like a quick video. Does it fudge?
Right.
And do the different flavor. Like, so this week we did fruity cereal. Not yet. It's not even hot. We're going to do fruity cereal with white chocolate. So,
good too.
Yeah, we already tried it. But that's what I made yesterday. And I was like, that'd kind of be a fun series, right? What do y'all think? Does it fudge? And we would just release like a couple videos a month. And we'll do the chocolate keto chow with dark chocolate lily chips and give our review on it. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Are you going to scramble yours? Because if you are, you need a bowl to mix it in. That's why I was going to go get it for you. If you fry them, we're already set up.
No, I could scramble in here.
All right, then.
But, yeah, I'd like to know how it turns out. I would think the texture would be, especially if you use the nootropic, that would be a little different. Shauna said, I'm hoping to eat a little before the memorial. I know they are having food after. I'm pretty sure nothing will be keto friendly. Right? That's probably true. It does seem like when I've gone to like funerals and if we didn't go out to eat, because some of them I've gone out to eat. Like one of them, we all went to Golden Corral. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, that wouldn't be so bad, honestly, because at least they have steaks.
What, because I was,
and they have this.
I was probably rude because I was like, well, this isn't like Golden Corral. And then the one guy, he was like, yeah, but when there's like 12 of us who ended up going, we know there's something for anyone that wants.
Yeah, but then everybody has to suffer because it's Golden Corral.
Right.
That's me being bougie.
And then I guess I'm trying to think a couple other funerals we've gone to. Well, a couple of them, nobody ever did anything, or at least they didn't invite us. We'll just say that. Right. But yeah, a lot of times they like very carby foods.
Yeah. Well,
and I think
most restaurants do.
Well, I'm thinking, you know, when they have a get together, you know, everybody brings a dish. I think most people look at carby foods as comfort.
So it's filling too.
Yeah. Lisa said only ground in our stores too. So maybe that's all they're releasing right now. It's just the ground version of the DFW. Because any of the other ones I could get the beans. Oh. Patty said, oh, she's doing chuck roast burnt ends, beef ribs, and 2 different sausages. Oh. My thoughts are, if I'm going to run the smoker, I'm going to fill it full to get the most bang for my buck out of the pellets.
Yes.
Yes, Patty. That's
smart.
Exactly how you look at that, right?
Yes.
Because yesterday, get this, y'all, and I put it on the word report, but at Kroger, they had like the Kroger I went to had this like, it wasn't even like set up as full time. Like they just put this shelving unit like from another aisle, but they moved it. Mm-hmm. And it was 2 sides. And I look at everything, right? She's
a true shopper.
Right. And I found us some discounted Lily stuff. And I found a bag of pellets.
Yes.
Kingford pellets that were flavored, garlic, onion, and paprika flavored pellets. So, and it really, the discounted price, it was $7.91 for a 20-pound bag. It's not a bad price. We usually pay $14.98 for a 40-pound bag. So it's just a little bit, at Sam's, but that's just plain hickory. So I thought, well, it's worth the little bit extra for a flavored, and we'll see if it really does flavor it.
And when I told her I just loaded our hopper, I told her when it's completely empty, we'll load that in and we'll cook something, probably like some
you said a rib roast.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't think for a second. It'd be perfect.
Patty said, I buy the beans and or ground when I stock up because I'm usually clearing the shelf because I don't get to Texas often enough, right? Well, next year we could bring you some stuff.
Now you have a reason to come to Texas.
Right? Well, and she's in Oklahoma, so not too far, right?
That's what I'm saying.
L. Strange said, I had 20 ounces of kefir with a third of a mocha keto chow pack. Big sprinkle of camera vibes and some collagen. I don't think that was supposed to be camera. I'm thinking cinnamon. Big sprinkle of cinnamon. Don't you love voice to text? But that sounds really good. I've been doing, because we got raspberries really cheap last week, and this weekend I got blueberries. I've just been adding that to my kefir to basically do a second ferment, and then I add some chia seeds, and that really bulks it up. Wow. But that I have yet to try it with the keto chow. Shauna said, I have a hot cold foamer too. Sometimes I heat my coconut milk and butter to make a hot keto chow in the evenings. Ooh, that sounds good.
Smart.
Oh, Lisa says her foamer goes in the dishwasher. Wow, how fancy.
She's the one that needs to share her link.
Yeah. Shauna said, mine sits on its heat source and just wash it with warm, soapy water.
We just put ours in our strainer on the side by the sink.
Yeah, after I wash it. Yeah. There you go. And 22 Cat Shelly, the D3K2 I buy is from Amazon. That's where I got that one. I don't remember how much it is. Nature Bell brand, 240 capsules in a bottle, so it lasts a long time. That's true. I only take it 4 times a week. Oh, I've been taking it every day. Should I not be doing that?
And mine's prescription grade, so I take it once a week.
Yeah, your D3, but yours doesn't come with the K2.
Right, okay.
But I was hearing something else. Somebody else was talking about that, and they were like, you also are supposed to take it with a fat source, because they're fat soluble, so you shouldn't take it like just with water on an empty stomach. So that's why I always take it with my fatty coffee. Yeah, go ahead. You want one?
Yeah.
So I always drink it with my fatty coffee because that's
one. How many do you want? How many do you want?
I guess just one.
This one? This one?
Sure. I guess. Well, wait. Am I doing scrambled?
You tell me. This is your meal.
Yeah, I'll do 2 for scrambled. Do you want 2 fried?
Yes. Here.
There.
You gotta stagger them to where they're all sitting up there.
But now you didn't even it out.
I did, but I knew I did it by the weight. So when I pick it up, it doesn't cantilever on me.
Okay. Now, I prefer to cook eggs on a low setting. Ooh. Let that just drain out. Well, how's your MS going? Since this is supposed to be about your MS.
This, honestly, it's been actually really, really good. In fact, I got a message or a text from my doctor yesterday. And my next appointment is on Friday. Friday. Yeah, on the 14th, May 14th. And they just reminded me that's my next appointment. And that's when I was like, the last one I had before that was like 6 months ago. So that's how often I have to go see him now. Is every 6 months, which is really good, actually. And like I said, the last MRI I had, they said there's no new lesions. So I thought that was pretty impressive.
Right.
But what I got here, like I said, is leftovers from the Friday night feast. It was what we used the stuffed and peppers with. What I like to do is put a little towel down, and what I did was
You want to stuff a jalapeno while you're at it?
No.
Oh.
Because we're
all right.
I'm ready to eat. I'm not ready to cook. That's why I just put this in my Hot Logic, and I put it on like this morning, so it's ready for us to eat now. The only thing I'm waiting on is the eggs. But I like to do it on top of a little towel here. That way, in case I do drip or whatever, I don't have much clean up off the table.
And I just try to break the whites. And hopefully not break the yellows. But don't pour mine out yet because it's going to be a few minutes.
All right, but I can start eating on these.
Yeah.
Or I'll put it back in the hopper. Now.
So I had to look for that. Oh, Rickwood's here. Hey, Rickwood. She goes, hiya, folks. Back in Georgia. Hot and sunny, right? I bet it is. And Shauna said, poor duck, right? Lynette said, it almost sounded like Shelly was ready to start crying when she realized they weren't going to get pizza.
Do you want me to get all the stuff together and we'll do it real quick?
No, we've already got this going.
That's what I was trying to say. You should have told me that ahead of time.
And then Shauna said, pizza, pizza, pizza.
I love pizza, but y'all, we just cooked a pizza last night.
Yes, channel members. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I need to edit that video today too.
Well, there's a lot to go into because I also have to make the recipe card.
Yes, I'm saying.
Which will be multiple cards this month, just letting you know. So again, the cook-along for this month will be the 27th of April. We'll be doing the monthly cook-along. So be looking for that. And if you were just added as a channel member, please send us an email if you want that invite. And Queenie's here. Hey, Queenie. She said, hi, all. Now I want pizza for dinner. Me too. Doesn't that sound good? I know. We just had pizza last night.
Who started this? Who was it?
It was Lynette. Joy TQ Cat said, I have no clue how to send a link. I don't think I'm not a mighty moderator like Shauna, right? All you do is find it on Amazon, go to your past orders, and then click on the link, the link to that, copy the link, and then send it to Shauna.
The only thing with that I do, there's a little thing I downloaded.
Oh,
it's a shortener because anytime I do an Amazon link, it always gives you a novel. But if I use this shortener, I need to post it in the group, I think, for everybody. It shortens it down to where it's only, a
But I don't think Lynette, I don't think Lynn has that on her computer yet. I'm guessing.
That's what I'm saying. I'll send it to her.
Oh. If you want it, Lynn, let us know.
Shauna
said the appointment's at 9:30. Well, at least that's not too late. 9:30 I think is manageable. You get through a couple hours of insanity and then you'll be fine. Lynette said, I like the idea of the Does It Fudge series. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Are we going to do the soups too then?
I mean, I don't know. Do we want to do that? Does it fudge?
Right.
What would go with mushroom? Cream of mushroom.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that would still get us pretty far. There's a lot of flavors to try before we get to the soup. Elle Strange says she loves the does it fudge idea. Well, thank you. And Rickwood said, Shelly, try some of the mixture that Keto Chow has on their site, like Butterfinger. Oh, right. Yeah. Do the different mixtures. That would be good.
I think, what's his name? Posted about it earlier that he made one. Oh, he did it in a shake. He mixed the peanut butter and some other flavor. I don't know what
okay. Yeah.
I can't have peanut butter.
Yeah, that's true. That one might have got cracked.
That's fine.
Right? Who flips theirs and who does it like sunny side?
I never flip mine. Oh, that's what you need? Lid?
Yeah, the lid would probably help. Rick would say, oh, I tried that. I read that. I mean, Shauna said, no, this memorial would be most of all of our clients and staff plus family and friends. A lot of people and singing acapella.
And then I'm thinking we just set it in this.
Okay. Oh, wow. You're going to have quite the day, Shauna. You know, we're with you. So I know it'll be a lot for you. Sean's here. Hey, Sean. So hello, everyone. It's so weird. It's almost like a Friday night feast. It's 7 p.m. over here.
Right.
And you're here and not at an Irish bar?
Right. Did you see the pictures you already started posting?
Yes. That was so cool.
Jealous. I'm so jealous. I want to go.
He's driving.
I know. I saw that. You're on the wrong side of the car and it's the wrong side of the road. How are you doing that? Is that a mine? Does it mess with you? It doesn't mess with me.
I know. That's what I told him. I was like, how can I convince Heath? Because I think that would be a fun way of getting around is having a car.
I do like doing my own stunts, so let's do it.
Patty said, keep us updated on that, Lisa. I'm curious because I have lots of keto brick and Lily's has gotten to where it affects my blood glucose. Oh, no. Yeah, let us know. And then 22Q Cat said, and by the way, no trolls allowed in the chat today. Leave our Heath alone. That's right.
Honestly, y'all, I was talking to Shelly about it that night. I think we're going to ban him.
Yeah. So, Shauna, if you see him come in, just go ahead and remove him because that was just too much. I mean, we're okay with a little joking or whatever, but there's a line. Elle Strange said, I'll follow up on the fudge. Oh, good. Yeah, I'd post pictures too, because I'd like to see how it looks. What's it said? Patty said, so Lily's is few and far between for me and in very small amounts. Yeah, you got to watch that, right? 22Q Cat, Shelly, my D3 levels were a little high, so I cut back. Oh, and my levels are now great. I'm a lot older than you, remember? I don't think that much, like maybe a year.
I thought we were all the same age here.
I know. I don't. That's how it feels. But okay, so I know I need to go get mine tested to see. Elle Strange said 427 is perfect for me. A couple more minutes.
And we're doing that because of Sean, actually.
Yeah, but Sean and Michelle, because we'll get to hear all about their trip.
They're going to get a scouting report when they get
back. I'm so excited. Mm-hmm. And thank you for posting pictures because I feel like we're on the trip with you. Because I'm like, ooh, this is so much fun.
And then he's also doing a recon for us, so we know where to go when we're there, too.
That's right.
And that's the other thing. When we planned next year's meetup, our road trip, we had also said that we were going to save up till we could fly out to Europe, probably the UK, in 27, right?
Yeah.
Wait, no, 26 is what we said.
Originally 26.
But now we're thinking we're going to wait and go in 27, and we're going to do a West Coast road trip in 26.
Yeah. So we're going to drive, and we've done this drive before. Yeah. We actually drove from here all the way to San Diego.
Yeah.
Of course, we made stops because I love like the southern part of Colorado. We stopped in La Vida, and then we stopped in no, that's the northern part. Durango.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And then we went to Mesa Verde. I think
that's
Mesa
really
Verde Park is probably one of my favorite parks. Like
We're
when
gonna go there again then, right?
Yes, I definitely want to go there again because last time we were so overweight and out of shape.
Oh, where was it at?
But I would love if they open it back up, I would be open to trying to climb part of the cliff to look at that because that was just amazing, breathtaking to me. I absolutely loved it.
Where was it at? We drove to it where Evel Knievel jumps Snake River.
That is up in Montana.
Okay. So,
is it Montana?
Well, but we were so overweight and we didn't want to get out and do it.
Because you have to walk a mile.
You have to walk out to the actual spot. But now I want to do that. I feel
Would that be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll work on it too.
Montana.
Yeah.
I think it was like Twin Falls, Montana.
We're gonna evaluate again.
Yeah, so we headed all the way to San Diego, and then we went up the Pacific Coast.
Yeah.
Highway 1, and we did that all the way up to Oregon.
Yes.
Right? That the furthest, or is Washington above that? Well, anyways. I haven't seen yet. Okay. But anyway, so maybe we would do this in reverse because we said the Pacific Coast Highway is better coming down.
Yes.
So that would be fun if we head like that way and come down and then head like, right?
Do it reverse what it did last time.
But yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, Rickwood said, just finished a stir fry with cabbage, ground beef, and cheddar cheese. Oh my. Good. So I'm good. I can make pizza after my grocery run tomorrow. Not much in the fridge right now. Well, that's good on you to use it up.
We didn't do the stuffed peppers like you say, because you use that in the pizza. Here.
I can't reach that. You'll have to do that.
That's fine.
That sounds really good too. I must be hungry because everything is sounding good to me.
Yes, you is. That's why I'm trying to get you to cook.
Shauna said, well, I'll think about y'all on the 27th at a scrapbook retreat and catching my pro wrestling nephew at another match here close. That's awesome.
So are you almost ready to pull that out of the pan?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Because I want to load my plate and put this on top of it.
Okay, load your plate, dear. Patty said, 27th, you said, I'll try my best. No promises.
No, you're not allowed to miss. That's the rule.
Yes, thank you, Patty. I hope you can. And then Shauna
maybe gave the link.
Oh, thank you, Shauna. I'll start that for later. Sean says, it takes a lot of getting used to. Shell is holding on for dear life.
Not bad.
That's all you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because if I don't eat any more, I'm not going to leave any for you.
That's true.
The other one's still in the fridge, but it's cold.
Well, you think that'll be enough food for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
If not, I still have the sausages, and I can go make a creamy.
Oh. Okay.
Let me show them.
You're like, I didn't know we'd also be cooking again.
I didn't either. I thought actually I was going to eat this before we actually went live. Then we got stuck watching TV instead.
Got stuck.
Well.
Okay.
Like literally, we ended this last episode, ran here and threw everything together with like, I think 6 minutes to go.
Well, you can leave that right here, babe.
Well, that's why I was going to put it up there to get it heated up.
It'll probably stay warm a while.
Well, let me walk over here and unplug it then.
Okay.
And then here's your plate.
Well, I think I'll just eat in the bowl. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Then you'll finish it?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, and I had some of that cheese you got too at breakfast. That was good.
What cheese? Oh, the rosemary?
Yeah.
Yeah, get that out. All right.
And already gave you your can, right? Your drink?
Yeah. So yesterday at Kroger, I found some discounted cheese.
It's hard to make out the label because they put other.
But it's rosemary and olive oil Asiago. And look at the top of it. Show up the top. Look.
It's hard to read because you had to tear it open the way you did.
Yeah.
But then like I said, they put the sticker right, the reduced thing right on the label too.
Yeah.
For some reason, they love doing that.
Lynn said, well, I feel stupid about the whole link thing. Good grief. Good thing I had link sitting class today. Oh, well, don't feel it. I mean, until you do it, you don't know how, right? Oh, Shauna said she's making some cards. Oh, cool. 22 cute. Shelly, I do turn 65.
Oh, what? Wait. You look maybe 20 at best.
I cannot believe you're turning 65 this year. I mean, that's awesome, though, right? You already get to be retired, and
you're done with the trash can,
right? Yeah. You know, like you're retiring early, right? That's pretty cool.
I need something else to drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, question. Shauna said, when you know dates, if I know ahead of time, I can plan to take some time off. Okay. We don't know dates yet for 26 of when we're coming. Gosh. Yeah, we'll have to figure, because I was telling him that we would probably need to take 2 weeks off to do that. And I don't get the second half of my time off until July. Yeah. So maybe it's something we could do.
Like I said, it's 2 years from now, so we won't have time to plan.
Maybe in August, or can I get the salt and pepper too?
Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Are you done with the butter?
Yeah, I guess so. I am. I'm just adding some more butter in here. I like my scrambled eggs real creamy. Grazie. Oh, do you want to share an avocado? Why not? I got large avocados at Kroger as well for 97 cents each.
Try and find the softest one.
Yeah, there's 2 there, so.
Yeah, this will work.
And we'll save that for. Ooh. All right. Okay. But yeah, we'll let you know as far ahead as we can. And Brenda's here. Hey, Brenda F. What now?
We were supposed to do this before we started cooking.
Yeah.
We forgot last week. Last Friday. Mm-hmm. We do it now this evening. Y'all, before we log off, remind us to share something with you, please.
Yes. We got some mail in. And that's what happens when you put it where it's out of my line of sight.
Well,
okay. But hi, Brenda. How are you?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Sean said parallel parking is a pain. Oh, I bet it is. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that would be the struggle for me is parallel parking.
Oh, my goodness, y'all. Look how big the seed is on this avocado.
Wow. Brenda said, my daughter is in Columbia Falls, Montana. Oh, fun. Well, see? Maybe when we go, you could do a double thing. You could fly out to see her, and then just so happen that we'll be in the area around the same time. Wouldn't that be fun?
Where's she at?
She said her daughter.
Where's she at, though?
Brenda, you're near Louisville, right? Patty said, I don't parallel park in normal situations if I can happen. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to normally parallel park, so I couldn't understand even doing it in another country.
It's easy for me, especially now we both have backup cameras.
Yeah. But
Shelly still kind of struggles with it a little more, though. But to be fair, I was raised by 2 different truck drivers and a tow truck driver.
Oh, you know, it'd also be good is some hot sauce.
Ours?
Yeah, sure. Whichever. Whatever you get your hands on.
Because honestly, y'all, I was not planning on having this much food, but somebody's talking me into it.
Oh.
Is that enough for you?
Oh, yeah. I want to make it last.
Want it right now?
Oh, sure.
Are you done with all this? I can get it out of the way.
Oh, both of these are mine?
Well, yeah, that's why I asked you.
Oh, nice. Yes, I am done with all of that.
So maybe if I hurry up and get us out of the way, I can come over.
Patty said that looks yummy, Heath.
Thank you. Like I said, It's just the leftovers, so it's not really special.
Lynette said, yummy, I got that same brand of discounted cheese, but mine was the aged cheddar. It was a little cheaper than that. Oh, nice. Yeah, they had the store I went to had lots of discounted cheeses.
I'm going to do this the hardest way possible because I forgot to turn the light on in there. I see what I'm doing.
It was fun looking. That's why I like to go to different Kroger locations.
Same one every time.
Right, because I've noticed that different Krogers do things a little bit different, and some of them are a little more generous with their markdown stuff.
Tell them what happened you discovered at HEB when you asked them to cut that pork belly. You remember how there's one already sliced and the one's not? Okay, tell them about that because I got something to add to it when you do it.
So at HEB, I was buying pork belly. Now they had some pork belly already sliced, but if you buy it already sliced, it was $6.19 a pound. But the regular slabs were only $5.79 a pound. And all I did is I said, "Hey, I want this slab." I actually got it fresh out of the little butcher, where you point not pre-packaged. And I said, "Hey, can I get that slab sliced for me?"
Like thick cut bacon. Yeah,
like extra thick cut bacon. And he actually already had some that he had sliced earlier. And he's like, "Oh, sure." He's like, "But it's going to be like 15, 20 minutes because I'm busy." And I was like, "No, that's fine. That's perfect because then I could go do the rest of my grocery shopping and pick it up on, my way out." He was like, "Okay, cool." And didn't charge me extra, y'all.
Now, what I was going to add to that was the last time I tried to do that at Kroger, they wanted to charge me extra for it. Mm-hmm. That's why I like HEB better than Kroger. Mm-hmm. Just because they're budget conscious.
20Q Cat said, "Okay, keep with the young compliments. I love you even more. Ha ha ha. Yes, I've already been retired 3 years now. Medicare is around the corner." Oh, wow. What?
Are you done with the cheese?
Yes.
Okay, no, I'm just making sure. I didn't want to put it up if you wanted some more.
Wow. That's awesome that you got to be retired for 3 years because I was doing our math and I was like, I think we'd be better if we retire when we're 70. Just because I want us to really enjoy retirement and like go on nice trips and do what we want to do forever. Thank you, dear. Mm-hmm. And then, hot sauce. Oh, you got it. Never mind.
And then here's your tools.
Oh, okay. And let me do this. And I just cleaned these counters, so that's why.
I'm going to clean them again.
Right? Well, I cannot wait to meet you in person, Lynn. Shauna said, "Okay, memorial outfit picked out." Aw. Brenda F said, "Yes, that would be great. And I'm in Louisville." Okay, that's what I thought. So did you see in our Facebook group, we posted the schedule for next year. So we're thinking of having lunch in Louisville.
What we need to do too? Pin that to the top.
Yeah, I know. I need to do that. But yeah, we want to have lunch in Louisville. And of course,
so help us find a spot, please. But it has to be like, go ahead.
Dog friendly.
Yeah. And what you could do also, if it helps, go to bringfido.com. That's where we always check.
Well, I mean, or if you, I don't want them to do all the research.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, or if you know of a good place. Because actually, I think we did find a couple places in Louisville already that we were thinking about.
The only reason I'm saying that because I want to go somewhere where the locals go.
Yeah.
If you know someone that's really good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you don't, you don't have to do the research. Just say if you're like, "Ooh, this restaurant's really good," then we can look it up. But I think what we found. Let me see. Here's where we found, and you can let us know. It's called Beef O'Brady's.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Beef O'Brady's. Shauna said she'll be picking up my brother 2 hours, then my mom. Oh, we'll get this done by then.
We're pretty much done with all this, right? I can get out of the way.
Yeah. And then Shauna said, when this live is over, I found a decent key for Amazing Grace on YouTube to warm up and practice. Oh, how nice.
But I'm a big fan of Google Docs. So I made a whole doc just for this trip. So we'll be able to edit and everything as we're going.
Mm-hmm.
And some of y'all have already started recommending places, so we added that to the list too.
Yeah, and we'll be in Columbus, I think, 4 or 5 days. Mm-hmm. So if you have, anywhere that you think would be cool in Columbus, let us know as well.
Do you need any of this again? Any of it? No. I'm just making sure I'm just clearing some stuff out of the way. It's good this way, right?
Yeah. We were going to do like Patty said in the quesadillas, but I forgot to get Egg Life yesterday.
And I thought about going this morning. I was like, I don't want to go anywhere. We have enough food. I don't need to go and buy anything.
Shauna said, bring in warm electrolytes in my water bottle to keep the pipes warm and lubricated. Oh, that's a good job.
Awesome. That's excellent.
And I'm just drinking a pumpkin pie water. Shauna said, I'll be working for 3 days after I die, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Aw. No, Shauna, because eventually you'll have your little crafting RV and you'll just be going around the country visiting everybody. Sorry, y'all. Tell them how else is your illness. She said pretty good, and you have your doctor's appointment coming up in May.
No flare-ups, no problem. I have no issues with it, actually. I'm trying to think there was some other thing I was going to tell them. I can't remember what it is now. Something new that just happened. I don't remember, honestly.
Well, I would say, though, like last week, what you really need to work on is your stamina.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Because what happened last week in Austin,
I wasn't able to go walk around with them and the dogs. And it was, one, it was too hot. And two, like she said, my stamina, I wasn't able to walk around with her and Lisa at the farmers market. So I just hung out in the car the whole time. It was fine for me. I just played on my phone.
But so that's really something he needs to work on is his stamina, because like he has problems
standing. I have to sit down a whole lot.
Yeah. So that's just something he needs to get.
Lisa also commented and told me I probably should have brought my my cane with me. I thought that's a great idea, but how would I walk with a cane and hold the dog too?
Well, Delilah, you could.
Yeah. And just one more thing to bring with us.
Well, but if it helps you.
That's true.
Twin TQ Cat said Kroger definitely has the best markdowns on food, but the way they position their big sell labels is a little crazy sometimes. I like seeing the original prices, and I can't usually see them. Yes.
You have to peel it and look like you're meddling with stuff.
Yeah, because they do like to cover it up.
But Bolly, if I turn that fan on, it's getting warm in here to me. We'll put it on low.
So, yeah, I do peel it back, especially on the meat, because, like, there was a couple ribeyes. It was 2 ribeyes, but they wanted, like, almost $20, $19.84 or something. And I was like,
price.
And that was the discount. And I was like, well, what were these steaks to begin with that now for 2 of them, it's still $19? That seemed high to me.
What does Dr. Barry call it? Panda massage?
Right. That's what I was wondering. So, yeah. And then what I've noticed, too, when it comes to the meat, some Krogers, when they put the reduced price down in the lower part, it'll say what that new price is per pound. Because I always like to buy per pound, per ounce, to figure out, is it really cheap?
Is it really a savings?
But the Kroger I went to yesterday didn't do that. And I was like, so I would have to get out my calculator and be like, well, and then you have to peel it back to see, well, how many pounds am I getting here? Like all of his pork chops I bought, I couldn't tell because they covered up how many pounds it was. I was like, is this even a good deal?
All right. Speaking of a good deal and everything, if Sean's still in there, I want to know, he's doing some recon for us. It's going to be easy to order keto over there.
Lynette said last night was prom for my neighborhood high school. I'll be posting a lot of prom dress photos on my Facebook page later this week once I get more of them in from the moms. Awesome. Oh, how awesome.
That's cool. They give you a report back on how they look afterwards.
Right.
That's awesome.
Brenda said, absolutely. But I also plan to go to Ohio. Yay. Because it's really not that far from Louisville to Columbus. Isn't it just a couple of hours? Lynette said, Beef O'Brady's is a chain. That's what I was thinking. My sister has eaten her there several times and likes it. I believe it's mostly Midwestern.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. But it did have good reviews on Bring Fido.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the challenging part is when you do have dogs, and sometimes the options, are limited because they have to have an open patio for you to eat at.
And another thing I do, every time we go out to eat, I always go to the website first and look at the menu and make sure there's going to be something we can actually eat there.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to show up and then find out.
Right. Mm-hmm.
A couple of them, they only had a Facebook page and there's no menu listed, so I was like, well, we're picking them.
Brenda said, it's okay, but a long time since I ate there. Okay, so you probably know a better place.
Right.
So definitely let us know. Keto Jim is here. Hey, welcome, Keto Jim. Welcome to the Horde.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
It said, hey, how tall? It's been a minute. I know, it has. How are you doing? Rickwood said, Heath, I walk with a cane and have 2 dogs. It can be done. You just have to train the dog not to take off like a rocket.
But aren't your dogs small?
Right, but Delilah doesn't take off on you.
Oh, that's true.
She's very gentle. Like, she don't have the energy to take off.
Oh, that's true.
The only time she exerts a lot of energy is when it's feeding time.
Uh-huh.
And then she's hopping like a rabbit because she's like, oh,
I have to give her a little lead and let her go ahead of me in the morning so I don't trip over her.
Yes, because she just gets so excited. And sometimes she trips over herself, too. Mm-hmm. I feel a little bad for her, but she don't like, whip her or anything. She just gets right back up and she's like, food.
It's funny in the morning, too, because I always got a bunch of chores to do first thing in the morning. And it takes me a while to get all my stuff together. Like, I start her coffee. And, I got to pour some, let it drip. I'll pour some more later. But she's right there on my tail, right there, right on my heels as I'm doing all my stuff, like egging me on to hurry up and get done so I can feed her.
Yeah, she's like, Dad, don't you forget.
Uh-huh.
You got to feed me. Blue Dove, hey, Jake.
Hey, we haven't seen her in forever. How have you been?
Howdy, Horde Mates, Horde Mistress, and Horde Master. Was looking on YouTube and noticed you guys were live. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're going to try to go live.
Every Sunday.
For Heath's MS journey.
Because it's so much easier for me to do this than have to edit a video.
Right. Ooh, that's good.
And you know how on Friday nights we put on that little preview, the trailer showing everybody's food? That's what I'm doing for these now. You see, if you go back and watch the trailer, I'll see all the food I ate. Mm-hmm. And I'll put it down in the show notes too. I'll listen down exactly what it is on each meal.
Yeah. Mm. Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, how you been doing, Jamie? We decided, I don't know if you saw, we went to Austin last weekend, so we won't be going during the KetoCon at all. But we might go again. We're thinking maybe late October, early November, just to hang out again, because it's like fun to go there, right?
I want to go back to that barbecue joint.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I saw one of the folks, I don't remember which group it is, one of the Facebook groups I'm in a trip to Austin. And they're asking for recommendations for barbecue joints.
Oh.
And believe it or not, a lot of people said that Franklin's was overrated and wasn't all that good, actually.
Oh,
it's all a bunch of hype.
Huh.
He's got good press, is all it is.
Well, he is a fun character.
He is nice. Every time they've ever talked to him in person, he's good.
Yeah, nice. I don't know if anybody is actually, at least if you're still here, if you have actually met Franklin, but he seems like a really cool, chill guy. We watched a video with him the other day, and it's just like quirkiness. I'm like, that's so much fun. Mm-hmm. And what he does, and he does take everything like in stride.
Everything's a joke.
Right. He doesn't seem like
he's not pretentious.
Right. He's not pretentious. And he, it seems like he credits the staff for a lot of what they do, which is always nice because, like Heath and I were telling earlier, his boss's boss did a shout out to Heath that, like, he always posts who were the top 3 associates. And Heath got a shout out for yesterday. And he was like, it's just nice to be recognized by someone who's higher up.
Because what it is, at the end of every call, they have a, oh wow, my shoe just popped off. They have a, an exit survey. We invite all of our callers to do it. It's a 3-question survey at the end of each call. And that's how they score us. So depending on how we ended up on that survey, is the reason why I got mentioned.
Because you had really good results.
Right.
Which, I mean, with his voice, I would definitely give him all 10s too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, the first time I talked to you, I was like, oh, thank goodness.
Oh, wow.
A good voice. Because I talked to some guys, when I was dating, and I was like, oh, I don't like your voice.
That's crazy because I hate my voice.
I like your voice. Nice, manly voice.
This is filling.
That's freaking delicious, y'all.
We have one more container about the same size left.
That was really good.
Got meat. How big was that package when we started?
Just a pound.
Wow.
I know. We made it stretch. And look, that'll be 1, 2, 3 meals.
4.
So 4.
Oh, I'm fine. No, I was thinking servings. My bad.
Well, yeah. So, or 6 servings. That's pretty good for that $3 pound of beef.
Yeah.
And then plus we added, some veggies, and then that cognac rice that we've had literally for years. So I think we got it for free because I can't see myself buying it.
I think like keto Omaha or something like that. It's one of the keto meetups.
So that was free, and then the veggies didn't cost much.
Okay.
So I'm saying at most $6, and we're going to get 6 meals, $1 a person. Take that under the median. We got meat for under $1 a person.
Because I think that those peppers, the bell peppers you got, I think those were on sale too. You got those at a discount at Kroger.
Yeah, 99 cents.
Yeah.
And we didn't even use them all. I'm going to take the rest of it, and I'm going to do some fermented bell peppers and then turn that into a salad dressing.
Or you also use some of it in that pizza you're making tonight.
Yeah, but so stay tuned because the salad dressing, I haven't seen her in here, but Sherry's really sweet. So I'll show y'all what Sherry got us. Brenda said, it's like 4.5 hours from Louisville to, oh, wow. I didn't know it was that long of a drive. Wow.
Whoops.
Oh, Lynette said, Heath, you mentioned that you need to increase your stamina. I'm wondering what activities or exercises you will do in order to achieve that. That's a good one.
DDPY. I would be a little more, what do you call it? Assertive with it. And try to actually work on the program a little more. Because I feel like it is becoming a little more easy for me. And I remember before I took a break from it, I was getting a lot better. And when I took a break, I had what do you call it? Not a relapse, but it's a reduction. No,
you lost the momentum.
Yes, yeah.
And you kind of had to start
over. I regressed a little bit in my mobility because I wasn't on top of it. Because
you stopped doing the DDPY.
I'm good now. I don't need to do it anymore. No.
So it's just a testament that, even if you're feeling good and you're feeling healthy, you still need to keep up.
What's the old rule? Use it or lose it.
With your physical activity. Yeah. So physical activity, not so much for weight loss, but you see the benefits is like for stamina.
Even the beauty of that also, the app, he calls it DDPY Now. Because what I could do, I even told her I was going to, because I have 2 yoga mats and 2 little blocks that I can use to use for the workouts. I told her they're not going to take up much room in the car. We're taking them with us so I can work out on the trip too.
Yeah. So, yes, he just needs to be, oh, look, I just found some cheese.
Oh, what'd you put over there? Did you hit it?
Yeah, I hit cheese for myself.
You're such a mouse.
Right?
What was I gonna say? I lost.
But yeah, so he needs to do that. And then the other thing we want to do, and I think this will help as well, to get Sam better leash trained, is we want to start walking every day, probably in the evening after dinner, which would be it should be cooler. And I feel like that'll be good because after you ate, you really should do some type of physical activity.
So tonight then, as soon as coffee talk's over, we'll go do that.
Yeah, so we just want to we're going to start off slow, just go to the end of our block and come back, and just to get Sam used to being and getting him where he's going to stop pulling us.
I think what we need to do then, you said the end of the block, and then when I feel good about it, we'll turn the corner and go to the end of that block. Not the whole block, but you just take a right and go down, turn and come back.
Yeah.
And then I'll work my way going around the whole block.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's a big block because in between us and the next street, there's actually a cul-de-sac in the middle.
Yeah, 2 cul-de-sacs. 2?
Okay,
yeah.
I thought it was just the one. My bad. So that's even bigger than I thought. That's going to be a long walk.
Well, I used to for a while, y'all, before I was keto, is try to be a healthy person. I used to walk from here to the front of the subdivision and back. And that's a mile.
To the park? I mean, the clubhouse or to the gas station?
To the gas station, circle back, and that was a mile.
Wow.
If you go, because we're a half mile from the front.
That's what's crazy, y'all. We're in a big neighborhood. We're like almost like dead center in the middle, and we're the 14th Street back.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big neighborhood.
So, yeah, that's how I used to walk a mile every day.
Wow.
I know.
And then you met me.
Yeah. I was like, I don't need to be healthy no more.
See, well, I think we messed up too, though. Because we did own a treadmill. So I could still be doing that. And I don't know why we sold it. That was dumb.
Because you never wanted to use it.
I know. I could be doing that in the house and leaving.
I know. That's what I tried to tell you. Because I used it. Then you were like, nah.
No, you didn't use it that often.
I did use it every day.
And then also for a while, you're doing the DDPY with me. Now you don't.
I'm awful.
No.
Jamie said, cool, good to see everyone. I got super sick back in February. Oh, no, it really knocked me back a peg. Even my blood pressure went sky high.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Finally starting to feel better, I think. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jamie. Yeah. That sucks.
I'm sorry.
Gosh. Well, I'm glad you're starting to feel better now. 22Q Cat said, you tell him, Shelly, under the medium. Meat. Haha. I know. And you know what I do too, Lynn? Is I follow them on Facebook. Like, I think I'm a glutton for punishment. But I follow them, and every once in a while she'll say, look, this meal only cost $1.25 a person, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, I got such and such and such and such at Kroger, and it's always meat. You know, like I'll say, oh, I got some ground beef for $2.97 a pound, and I was able to get 5 meals off of it, or 5 dinners, which is 10 meals, and it ended up only being, 95 cents a person. And it was me, so I make sure I put all that in there. I'm like, so, because that's one thing they mention is, oh, and you saved by going meatless. I'm like, but do you? Because I could get some good deals. And I just love how, I don't know, it's funny to me a lot of times when people want to compare and say, look how expensive such and such is, whether they're saying, oh, fast food, look, oh, if you go and get keto burgers, they're so expensive. I'm like, yeah, if you order the meal and tell them not to have the bun or whatever, like you don't have to order the burger to do it that way.
I think honestly, a lot of that is self-sabotage.
Right. Or like, when they're comparing it, they're saying, look, ground beef is like $7 a pound right now. And I'm like,
yeah, right now.
If you pay full price, but like when we go shopping, and Lynette can attest to this, and I know most of you do, when you go shopping, I never pay full price. The only time, no, I'll correct that. I only pay full price if I have budgeted it in because it's a special occasion. Like for Valentine's Day, I'm like, you know what? We're going to get some fancy steaks, but I budgeted for that. Otherwise, I'm never paying the full price. And just like she says, shop the lost leaders, which is whatever's on the first page. of the ad each week. I'm like, and you do the same thing for the meat.
Yeah.
Just like I got the ground beef for $2.97 a pound at Kroger this week. That was the loss leader.
In fact, we based my meals this week off of what she found on sale. We actually redid the whole meals just because what she found. It was just easier that way. Cheaper, rather. And then there wasn't one that says she only buys the discount meats. Right,
exactly. And I mean, that's basically, if you go look at our freezer, we either get it where it's marked down at HEB 25% off, or we have gotten it because HEB doesn't do a lot of discounted meats. They'll do the 25% off, but a lot of times you just shop the loss leader. So we'll get the ground beef for like $2.54 a pound, and you buy like the 5-pound thing. And I'm like, yeah, that's what we do.
Because I've even bought the giant one. We'll bring it home and I'll divide it up and freeze it in smaller packages.
Right. But yeah, I'm not going to be buying this meat at full price. I'm like, no, just like how you shop for your discounted veggies, like we do the same thing when it comes to meat.
Or like the video I shared with from Butcher Wizard, where he's buying the whole piece of beef and showing how to chuck it down.
Or a tissue. I don't know where your tissues went. Right, exactly. And we were going to do the same thing when it comes to the turkey, remember?
Right. Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
Life happens. You done with this? It's just been bothering me being right here.
Well, I was going to check on the ferment here in a minute.
Go gadget arm.
Right? But yeah, I think you just have to, know what you're looking for.
A lot of times, honestly, it's a want to.
Right. And Blue Dove said, yeah, the respiratory symptoms lasted almost 3 weeks.
Oh, no.
But all sorts of other issues persist. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jamie. I hope you're getting some, like medicine to help with all of that. Mom Bear Lynette said, if you go meatless, the cost savings that you would have up front will come back to haunt you at the doctor's office.
Right. And I've seen it too. The bushel of all the supplements they take also. And I'm like, well, I save money by not having all of that because it's already in my meat.
All right. So this has been fermenting since the 1st.
Here. In case.
Oh. So let's move that out of the way too. And here is the
tester.
My pH tester. And I'm just going to go in here, take out my weight. And I've heard others say you don't even need the weight. Do you want me to just
put it right on the lip?
Okay. But I can see there's still bubbles up here at the top. That's getting... It's getting light. I bet I need to replace the battery. Ooh, look at all the bubbles coming out.
What size battery is it? Do you remember?
It's like a watch battery.
Oh, okay. Because I don't remember. I was just looking to see if we had any. I think there's some in this drawer. I don't remember.
That would say at 409.
Speaking of the drawer, I saw somebody post on meme earlier. Like the top of the counter was like just strewn with just stuff, right? And he said, yeah, I had to clean out my junk drawer in the kitchen. But it was like piled up like this high too.
Right?
Y'all hear that?
Wow. Okay. It's saying 409. I mean, which is good.
That's cleaner. I don't want that.
Huh?
That's that cleaner stuff.
Oh my gosh. And I'll need to wash this too. Turn that off. It probably needs a new battery. I know it's good because I've seen all the bubbles. Do you want to try some of this?
Sure. What is it again?
It's just, I think I did a ginger kraut.
Okay.
But I need a clean fork to get it all out. Uh-oh. And yeah, all the medicine and then the other stuff that happens. It's just like, I think you do need meat. And I'm not anti-vegetable. I mean, we enjoy vegetables, but I think you do need meat. Just one.
Well, I thought you wanted for you to eat. Oh, you already have that.
So I also put the cabbage leaves that I washed. I put those on top. Because I was like, well, why not? Why are we going to waste the cabbage leaves? Oh, well then what are you going to eat this with?
I don't know, and I don't care. My dogs are yelling at me.
Can I have my bowl so I can put it in there?
You can't share a plate. That'd be uncivilized.
I know. Jeez.
So fascinating.
I know, right? Quality. Oh, I dropped.
Can't take you anywhere.
I know, right?
So yeah, that's the life and times.
Right?
Fascinating things happening.
And I'll put an actual lid on this in a little bit. And then Lynette said, good grief, I would never pay $7 for a pound for ground beef. I never pay full price for pretty much anything. Right. Okay, well, sewing supplies that I need in a pinch, those I'll pay. Right, there's certain things you'll do.
That's good.
Is that good?
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
Like a funky corn. It's good.
Nice little tinge to it.
Yeah.
I just did garlic and some turmeric. That was it.
I guess it helps too because I'm a big fan of garlic.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell I'm not a vampire.
Right?
What is going on?
Mm-hmm. You still have some.
I know, I'm not done.
Oh. But never food, right? And Lynette said, yes, I only buy the discounted meat, and I have 3 freezers full of it, including a very tall upright freezer. Right, exactly. That's what you do. And Patty said, that's what freezers are for. Never pay full price for meats. Exactly. Like, who's doing that? But I guess there are people. But
I mean, we
no.
do with brisket, but we also wait until they go on sale. But then, like, I love it. Like, I pay attention to everybody else's too, because like Chris from Kilo Chow always tells me or tells everybody when he found briskets on sale at Kroger. That's when we'll run over there,
right?
Because
Exactly.
also, our favorite barbecue joint is about 10 minutes from here, $25 a pound.
No, $34
now. Yeah,
yeah.
But I got a brisket listening to Chris for $25.
Mm-hmm.
A whole brisket,
right?
Versus just a pound,
right?
So to me, that's still saving money.
Yeah. And Twin Tiki Cat said, I'd rather pay a little more for all of the meals all the meats I buy than save money with beans and rice.
Right.
Like under the medium buys. I know the nutrition numbers of my food are so much better. Just say it. Exactly. And to have to store, what is it they bought? Like a 25-pound bag of beans and rice?
And you, like Dr. Barry also says, ancestrally appropriate. Because honestly, y'all, go back and look. There's no cave drawings of vegetables. I'm just saying. Right.
It's just, and to me, meat just tastes better than beans.
Yes.
I never was a fan of beans. So I think that was part of it for me. It's like, oh, I don't have to eat beans. I can eat, because they'll try to say, well, beans are a good source of protein. But I'm like, yeah, but I think my ground beef gets me better protein and it tastes better.
Because I grew up budget conscious or budget challenged, and we ate a lot of beans and rice. So much so that to this day I can't eat it. It bothers me.
Yeah.
I can eat beans and rice, but not mixed together the way that Mom used to make it. It's just no. And being from Texas, I can't do it anyways. I'm not allowed to. I do not put beans. Don't put beans in chili.
Yeah. Mm-mm. But yeah, that's what I mean. But and nothing again against them. Yeah. They seem like lovely people. It's just when you compare things, you should compare it freely, because I could do the same thing and be like, "Oh, well, look, meat is so much cheaper because I get a pound full of nutrition from this ground beef that's $2.97, and I can feed myself one meal a day and have all this nutrition. Look, they have to buy this organic vegetable, and they'd have to buy this organic and that organic, and look how much it's going to cost them.
That's where I'm the smart aleck too. I say I eat plant-based because all of my cows eat plants.
Right? Lynette said, I shop the same way for all of our clothes, too. They have to be in the clearance section online. Plus, I need to have an additional coupon, free shipping, and cash back. Exactly.
That's awesome.
Exactly. Or go to thrift stores.
Yes.
Lynette said, example, for Jesse's birthday, I was able to get him Under Armour sweatshirt hoodies for $15 a piece. Wow. Instead of $55. Plus, I got $10 back in cash and free shipping.
And see,
wow.
Another NSV for me, also for my keto, is in the past when I was a bigger guy, I couldn't shop in the thrift stores because nobody ever had my sizes. I always had to go to big and tall. Now I think I can find clothes
at the thrift store. Yeah. My work sister, she went to a big community garage sale, and she found one person, and they had tons of clothes that were, plus size, which what she wears as well. And she said she got like 2 huge totes worth for I think like $20.
Wow.
And she was telling, I don't even know what name brands are anymore, but she told me a couple of name brands, and she was like, those were like normally $50. I only paid like $1. And I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
wow.
Somebody just wanting to get rid of some stuff. That's awesome for her though.
Right. Well, and all she does is go thrifting.
Wow.
So, and then she'll have a garage sale selling all of her clothes.
Upsells them too. Huh?
Kind of, because she'll be like, ooh, I made, $500 on this garage sale.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's good. Rickwood said, they're coming to take you away. They're coming to take you away.
Right? I don't know. That sounded more like a rescue thing, not a come and get you one.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know, though.
It sounded like maybe a fire.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure there's people talking about it in our Facebook group. 2ATQ Cat said, I keep thinking those sirens are here in my neighborhood.
Right?
Laugh out loud. The cat keeps looking around too, like, what's going on? Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah. And our dogs, well, Sam's laying right there in the
doorway.
The doorway.
Waiting for us to get up. He's wanting a plate.
Oh, what are you doing, Sam?
He's just chilling. He got tired of sitting, so he laid down.
Weirdo.
Right?
2ATQ Cat said, storing animals are so cute. People storing drives me nuts. Exactly. Like people storing. Whatever. I'm just like,
you were snoring this morning.
I was?
Yeah.
Through my mask?
Yes. Almost whistling.
You know what? If you don't have proof, I don't believe
All right, fine. I'll record it next time.
Okay, you do
All
that.
right.
Almost whistling?
Yeah.
That's different than a snore.
Well, you were doing both, though.
I was.
Yeah.
What?
I can't whistle, so I've never been able to.
Well, what you just demonstrated cleared everything up. Do you want to get out the fudge, or are you too full for that?
Full.
You're too full for fudge.
I'm tired of getting up.
That's more like it than to try that fruity cereal fudge.
Well, no, I'm just looking at all this stuff I got to clear. If I'm getting up, I need to clear some of this stuff too.
Well, they clear it.
I don't want it, though. I want to be lazy.
Oh, well, too late. But yeah, when my dogs are sleeping and snoring, I'm like, oh, they're just so cute. Well, it's mostly Delilah. Yeah. She's the snorer.
Yes.
Sam doesn't really, but he will like whimper in his sleep.
Like he's dreaming or something.
Yeah. And I'm like, poor baby. And I'll go there and I'll like slowly, softly pet him and say, I love you. So if he is having a bad dream, maybe he'll feel the good vibes and be okay.
One thing we have seen that's been pretty funny is Delilah's been dreaming and her legs, she's laying on her side and her legs will start wiggling like she's running.
Yes.
In her dream.
Isn't it awesome. Cute? I love watching them.
I wish we could have got that on film.
Well, you could have. You had your phone, I'm sure.
That was like 3 years ago.
Oh, it was 3 years ago. So how's everything else going?
Actually, everything's going really, really good, especially today when I got that message. Because he does those first thing in the morning. What's the timestamp when that was like 7 o'clock or whatever? Whenever I sent that to you?
I have no idea. I was asleep.
Well, I know, but I can't look at it. You can. Because we're using my phone.
Oh.
But that's when he told us about it. Because we have we're in Microsoft Teams, and he posted it in the group. I thought there was
10:24 is when you sent it to me.
I sent it to you, but yeah, but isn't it a timestamp on there though when he sent it?
Oh, 7:54.
Yeah.
See, you knew. You knew.
I just think it's cool that they tell us that first thing in the morning. And what he's talking about was the day before.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah.
2ATQ Cat said, too full for fudge, liar, liar, pants on fire.
Well, also, if I get up, I have to use the bathroom.
Oh, the tragedy.
I know. I got to move the eggs.
Oh, it's so hard.
And I got to have one on the way, on the go. Let me show them what it looks like. A little morsel of deliciousness. I'll hand her the whole thing, and half of it will be gone when I get back.
Oh,
Well, look, right.
Here's the whole thing. So it's just the white chocolate and the fruity cereal. That's it. It was really creamy. Sorry, y'all. It's really creamy. Which I find that's what happens with white chocolate, is it is more of that creamy fudge consistency versus the darker chocolates. Some pecans would be good with this too, right? Look, I'm like, where's my drinks? So I know we've kept y'all for an hour and a half, but you probably have something you want to do on a Sunday afternoon, right? Oh, that's good. I know we were going to do, I'm trying to think, there was something we also needed to do today. I'm trying to remember. Oh. I guess I need to make the bell pepper ferment, get that going. And then I think tonight we're going to make the corned beef if it's thawed. It does kind of have that Fruit Loops, almost like a frosted Fruit Loops, if that makes sense. But I'm going to stop this because, look, I really will eat half of it. 22Q Cat said, does this wonderful fudge spike blood sugar? I love it, but it does spike me. Aw, that sucks, really. So do you think it's the lilies that's spiking you, or just the idea of fudge? And I wonder, because Glucose Goddess, she says, if you have any dessert, you should always have it followed after your meal. So, make sure you're eating your greens, your fats, proteins, and then you would end with something sweet. And that's supposed to, by that point, your digestion system is going so that then it lowers the spike by doing it. So the worst thing you could do is have something sweet, like on an empty stomach. That's where you're going to get the huge spike. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Rickwood said, I haven't tested my blood sugar 22Q Cat, but I can tell that my sugar goes up when I eat it. I have it to keep it in the freezer in very small bits. Okay, well, that makes sense. Queenie says, just mixing up some strawberry keto chow. Pop in the freezer for tomorrow creamy. Oh, that sounds really good. I think we have, I'm thinking it's several chocolates in the freezer for whatever Heath is feeling like having a creamy. But that strawberry sounds really good. Is it the new strawberry cream or the original strawberry? Yeah, Patty says it does spike her for that too. And she said, yes, at the end of a meal and in the middle of the day. Oh, well, see, this is a perfect time then, right? To have it. Lynette said, hey, y'all, when you make your chicken crust for pizza, do you make it at 400 for 30 and then flip it to get it crispy on the other side? What's your strategy? I honestly, we've only done the chicken crust once, and I don't remember how we did that. I just know when we did the chicken crust, it wasn't our favorite. So, oh, come on, Delilah. Delilah's like, you dropped. Yeah, we dropped some of the cabbage. So now she'll probably have cabbage parts. But if anybody knows about the chicken crust, please let Lynette know. 22Q Cat said, okay, it's not just me then, but boy, I love it. Right? It is good. But I do find, I mean, you just saw me eat several, but I find that it does help to put them in little bite-sized pieces and do it that way. But I try to avoid, like, I know Heath will do drive-bys. It's probably not the best for him, and I've tried to tell him that, but, you know, he's just like, my illness is good. I don't care. But for me, I only try to have this, like, after my meal, and that's it. But I guess I should try testing it with my glucose. Let's see. Are you okay?
Yeah. You don't realize how hard it is to go to the bathroom without your phone. It just feels so archaic.
And you survived. I should get you a little pin that says, I survived the restroom without my phone.
Right? She left me one, y'all. That's awesome.
You had one first.
Shh, we don't tell about that.
Okay, Queenie says she flips the crust halfway through. Okay, Lynette was asking on the chicken crust, do you do it at 400 for 30 minutes and then flip?
Oh, yeah. I saw a video, was it today or yesterday, the one with the pork loin. I was telling you to braid it.
Oh, that was yesterday.
We're going to try it. We buy pork loins a lot, especially at HEB. They get them on sale. This guy took a long pork loin, almost the same identical one we usually get. And he cut them into strips and then braided it like you braid your hair and then smoked it. I want to try doing that. It sounded really, really good.
Patty said, I haven't made the chicken crust in so long I don't remember. See, that's my same situation. I'm like, gosh, we only tried it the one. I guess we should try it again because I know several people say they love it.
All right.
I think we just get used to doing our
skillet pizza.
Yeah, skillet pizza, or we the keto chow pizza crust was really good. Like if you're feeling like the foldable type pizza, the keto chow pizza crust we did, that gave perfect.
And then we used the creamy tomato for that, didn't we?
I think so. Yeah. And it just made it that perfect foldable pizza. And that's sometimes what I miss is having that foldable
almost like the New York style.
Right. 22Q Cat, I haven't made the chicken crust in a very long time. I can't remember how I used to do it. I just didn't care for it myself. I always do crustless now.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think what it is Lynette's trying to up her protein, and that is a good way to up protein. So, and that makes sense.
We still have one small bag of the pizza-flavored pork and good pork rinds. So I was telling her I want to make a pizza dip and just use the pork rinds to eat it with.
Right. Yeah, I think so too. But we've been on for an hour and 45 minutes.
I know. We got to clean this up and make sure we're on in time so we can watch a coffee talk.
Yeah, coffee talk at 5 Central, y'all.
We still got some chores to do around the house, and we got more shows to watch.
Yeah, mostly more shows. Okay. I already can tell what he's going to be doing. But yeah, we need to clean it up. I need to clean my frother.
Yeah.
And rest my voice for a bit. As you can tell, I'm still.
Of course. I'm almost afraid that I got her sick because y'all. I was like 3 days last week, wasn't it? I called in, or was it 2? 2 days. I called into work because of my voice. I just could not talk on the phone. So
yeah. So I'm sure it was he.
Yeah. And it only makes sense that it was me.
That's what I get for saying, no, you can still kiss me. Patty said, it's 85 degrees here. I think the air conditioner will be coming on soon. Sigh, no heat and air has been nice.
Right?
I know. I've been loving the bill.
Yes.
We are still, every once in a while I feel it come on. But it's ever since we got the insulation, it's been keeping it
that's
pretty, like, I don't know if have you even seen it hit 76 in the house?
No.
So
right
it's
now,
been
I just looked, it's still 73.
Yeah, so it's been keeping so I do turn it down at night. I turn it down to 70 and it's been staying, and then it basically gets up to 73 during the day in the house. So I think that's pretty good as far as the insulation goes.
Especially when it's been like, I mean, the highest has been the last week or so was like 87, I think.
Yeah, so that's really helping. That, obviously the insulation's doing what it's supposed to do.
Right.
So that's exciting.
Very.
Well, that said, yes, but not just increase my protein. I would like Jesse to have some pizza, but he cannot have fathead dough. Oh, that's right, because of the percentage of cheese. It's just too much.
True.
Well, we do have a recipe for the keto chow pizza crust.
Yeah.
That might be something to try. 22 Cat said, guess I'll see y'all yet again this evening.
Right.
We're going to get sick of each other.
No.
Not right. No, I could never get sick of y'all. Like, honestly, we probably would be annoyed if we actually did all live close by.
Right.
We would be the annoying person. You'd be like, okay,
Don't you
somebody tell Shelly and Heath to stop.
Yeah, go home.
Because we'd always be over there. Oh, hey, we're going to cook this. Come on over.
Right.
Yeah, because this guy is super friendly.
Mm.
And, if we lived, let's just say this subdivision was actually all of the Hungry Horde. You're saying you wouldn't be out and around chit-chatting with all the neighbors then?
Or at least be texting and telling them to come over.
Right. Who's coming over tonight? We're making such and such corned beef and cabbage.
Bring this when you're way over.
Yeah, that's the only thing is he does charge a tax.
Yeah. No, it's not a tax. It's an admission fee.
Oh, wow. I don't know which sounds worse.
Or like I was watching one time, a thing with MTV Cribs, and it was Ice Cube. It says he has a room set up with vending machines, and he charges his friends when they come over. They make them buy from the vending machine. He didn't feed them.
Well, I mean, that's good, savvy financial advice.
Yes.
Because that's what they say is you should never, ever sign
or co-sign.
Yeah. No, never co-sign for anyone. And then they said also, you never loan money to a friend or family. They're like, if you want to give money, but that's what it is. It's a gift. You should never expect to get it back. And because then that just really hurts the relationship. The best thing you can do is just figure out how much could you give that person and just say, no, it's a gift.
Well, remember, that's true. Because there's that one couple that I don't talk to anymore. And that was what it was. And that was just for him staking me in a poker game.
Right.
So but he told his wife that it was a loan.
Yeah. So he didn't explain it correctly.
Right.
And
I got thrown under the bus and cost some money.
So, yeah, that's what they say. And I was like, I mean, that makes sense because if a friend or a family comes to you and they're like, oh, I really, need a new car, but I only have $1,000. You could be like, well, look, I could give you $500. Mm-hmm. It's a gift. I'm not able to loan you money, but here's a gift. And I think that in a way, if I was the family or friend, I would feel better about the person that, even if that wasn't as much as I wanted, like, say I came to them and I need 1,000, and I'm thinking, well, you just loan it to me, I can pay you back. And if the person's like, no, look, here's your 500, but it's a gift. I mean, that would make me feel better because I'd be like, okay, then I know I don't have to pay that $500 back. Mm-hmm. I can instead, now I just need 500 more and, figure it out from there.
And I've been that guy before where I've actually borrowed money from family members and I've paid it all back, but we've never been the same since then. It's always been a little, a wall between us now.
Yeah, that's what they say.
They don't treat me the same ever since. Even though I paid them back, they still have a grudge against me for it. It's weird.
Yeah, that's what they said. All the financial people I've listened to, that's what they say, that it just causes
a rift.
Yeah. And no matter, and even if it's not even meant that way, it just still does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh wow, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is true. Sucks.
Because I've noticed our relationship has always been strained ever since then.
Yeah.
Even though I paid them back.
Yeah. I
don't know.
Yeah.
And I did it in a timely manner too.
Right. Well, I had a friend at one time, and I think that kind of got between us because she said, "Oh, can I just borrow?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." And I always had that mentality, you know, if somebody came, I never said, "Here's a gift." Instead, I would, like she came to me for $90, and I was like, "Yeah," but in my mind, I was already like, I did not expect to ever get the money back, right? I just didn't verbalize that to her, which I should have probably. I was just like, okay, I'm going to give her the 90, and whether I get it back or not, it's not a big deal, right? But I think in her mind, our relationship kind of strained a little because in her mind, she thought she still owed me. But in my mind, I was like, I didn't care.
So she kind of avoided you because of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't that a shame? So I like how I heard instead you just say, hey, this is a gift, and just give what you would be okay with gifting someone. And I like that better. And I think it comes across better too if you're on the receiving end, because you're like, oh, well, that's nice. They're just gifting it to me. And I'm like, yeah, that's the better way of doing it. I like that. And see, you always learn something. Miss Kay, hey. So the conversation and food have been really nice today. Oh, thanks. I love duck eggs when they are available, and I wish I could make the fudge, but it would be all gone just by me.
I understand, because it was very hard for us that first day we made that batch not to eat them all.
Yeah, especially last week's.
Yeah.
Right. Last week's, the orange pumpkin.
But brag about those eggs, the duck eggs.
Yeah, those duck eggs. For a dozen, we only paid $7.
And I got on to her. Why'd you only buy one? Why'd you buy one dozen for that price? You should have got at least two, maybe even
you
3.
Can find the duck eggs. They are nice. I do like the yolk.
The one place we have 2 we'll get them from, and they're usually like what, $12 a dozen?
Yeah, 12 to 15.
Yeah.
But what was cool yesterday is I bought more eggs from Kroger, and it was actually cheaper. I had a 65-cent off coupon, the 18-pack, and it was actually cheaper to do the 18-pack with the 65 cents off, but I could only do one. So I got one of those since that was cheap, and then I bought his 60 count. Well, last night when we were making something with it, the first egg we opened,
double yolk.
It had a double yolk, y'all.
Well, it's really cool too because she's been getting really good deals on the eggs, and usually she buys the 18 packs. So I've been 6 cartons too, because I got a buddy who lives about an hour south of me, and he has yard eggs, and every once in a while he'll call me because he's getting overrun by them. Tells me to come get them, so I've been saving the containers to take them over there.
Right.
So it was easy for me when I busted open that 60 pack today. I reloaded them into those 18 packs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And Miss Kay, the one thing with the fudge is, like Rickwood said, I think it was Rickwood, put it in the freezer. Yes. And that does help. Yeah. That does help. Especially if you can like put it off in little baggies, right? Yeah. Don't put it all in one container and then hide it in different places in the freezer. So you kind of forget. And then later you find it. You're like, oh, yay, nice surprise. 20 Cat said, kudos for that insulation if you're already noticing changes, right?
Yes.
That is nice. I just noticed that like yesterday. I was like, ooh, it's like 85 outside, but our AC hasn't kicked on because it's saying only 73 in the house.
And then also that little thing they put right there by the door too, the attic door.
Oh, the attic tent.
Yeah.
I think that's helped a lot too.
As well too. Because there was some pretty big cracks on there on the door. You know, not cracks, but you know, the reveal around it. Mm-hmm. I think that helps too.
20TQ Cat said, I loaned someone $2,000 and it took 10 years to get it back, but they did pay it back. But generally, no, I've loaned lots of money over the years and I'm still waiting to get it back. See? And that's the thing is you loan it and they never follow through. And then in your mind, you're kind of thinking, yeah, I loaned you money and you aren't even acknowledging it, right? At this point, after a year or two, you're kind of like, yeah, they don't really plan on paying me this back.
Speaking of money, though, I think it was 11 years ago today. It was on my Facebook memories where I won a poker tournament online. I think I won it for just under $6,000, but my take home was only around $2,000 because I was playing backed. Somebody bought me in.
Nice.
Because I used to play on be on a site, a website. They would stake people all the time, and it's called buy a piece. People would actually sign up to buy pieces of you and fund you into a game.
Yeah. So what would happen though because not everybody's going to be familiar with this. Yeah. So if they backed you, but you didn't win, did you owe them?
No.
So what is the point of backing then?
You're just taking a risk. I mean, it's all it is. You're gambling too, the same as I am buying into the game. You usually what it is when on that website, anyways, you had to prove yourself. So what they would do is they would stake you in games. So they weren't out that much.
Right. That makes sense.
You had to earn your way on. They'd build teams basically a little, and they would even do, some of the guys would even do coaching. Teach you how to play better too. And then you'd have to, they'd always make you had to prove that you actually played it. And you had to show where you bought in. And then you had to show them your first and last hands of the game.
Yeah.
Because there's a guy even made a program for it too. So you could track all your hand records. You had to post that you actually played, and you wanted to see how the whole hand played out the first and last, just to show.
And so that person who backed you in poker, that on that game, you didn't win.
Yeah, if I lost and he didn't get any money, and I didn't owe him anything.
But he didn't explain that to his wife.
Exactly.
He took it as, I loaned you this money for you to play poker.
Right.
But not explaining that. No, it was, I gambled on you. Basically, is what it is. I'm gambling on you. And hopefully, like the one tournament you won that was $6,000, then those people who probably put a couple hundred on you,
probably,
but they ended up with like $2,000.
What was crazy is it was just an $11 tournament. That's all it cost me to get into the game.
Oh, wow! Then they probably didn't back you very much, then, did they?
I don't remember.
Well, I'm saying if you only walked away with $2,000,
right? Well, that was my cut. I was to say if you want to bring it up, you can actually see what it was. You just go to my Facebook, and go to my daily. Because it was today when I saw it.
Memories.
I think it's going to be near the end, near the bottom.
Well, yeah, because you've been with me going on 11 years. Let's read another comment. Mom Lynette said, I give cash all the time to my son's nurses and caregivers, but what I do, I always have to tell them it's a gift and they may not block the blessing. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Awesome. I love that. That's so nice. Hey, Sharon.
Hey.
She goes, hi, all. Didn't know there was a live today. I've been outside pressure washing. Oh, yeah, please.
Let me clear some of this out of the way. You want one more piece before I put it up?
No. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're going to try to start going live to MS Journey every Sunday. Toy Tiki Cat said, the Bank of Lynn has been closed for a few years now. I don't loan money to anyone, but I will give it to them. So I'm that. Right. I understand that. That's exactly what it comes down to.
I'm just clearing this out of the way so we can do all that a little easier.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. But I like that, the Bank of Lynn. That's cute. So.
Well, it sounds like when I saw folks usually look at donation, they hit National Bank.
Sharon said, also pulled the pork belly out of the cure and now smoking it for bacon. Oh, jelly. That sounds so good, Sharon.
We used to do that pretty much on the often, but she's been getting such good deals on it lately. We don't need to make our own.
Yeah, we've got like 10 pounds in the freezer right now of bacon.
No, it's a lot clearer. It's back in the fridge, right?
Well, no, I got to put the correct lid on it.
Okay. So slow down, Turbo. I'll just leave this here until we actually clean it. There.
So, yes, we got Mel this week, and I didn't see her in, so I hope she sees this.
Well, before you do that, I want to finish the story.
What was the story?
You on my page. I want to brag on it.
Oh, is this it?
Yes. What was it? Yeah, when I posted
7/54.
I was in 7th place with only 54 people left in the tournament. It was an $11 tournament with a total combined purse of $25,000.
13 years ago.
Yeah, what did I say? 25K. Yeah, it was the combined purse was $25,000.
Wow.
For the tournament.
And he said 227, 124, 3 final tables, 6-9. Take it down. He said first for 4,250. My cut 1969.
So I had to pay the backers.
But I'm saying if it was $11 game.
Yeah.
So what is
Well, what it is I would set up whenever I would do those.
I
would post a whole day worth of playing. So like I'd probably play like at least 30 games that day. And they'd buy a piece of all of those games.
But I'm saying, so their piece was like 60%?
I guess. That's like probably a 60-40.
I mean, is that what you normally did? Was
a
60-40?
Yeah, usually.
Look.
Well, just because that's whatever they were doing, yeah. I think I set the terms on that so I could get the buyers. That's what I was
asking.
Yeah. But that's the only way I would get the buyers. I had to give up that break, yeah.
It was 42.50.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that looks like that was a you got 46%.
Yeah.
They got 54% of the cut. Okay.
Well, I mean, but for me not having to put out any money and I'm sitting at home anyways.
Right.
I thought that was a pretty good deal. And like I said, too, they all pulled their money together and backed me. And like I said, probably 30 games that day. Because I would 9 table. I played 9 games at one time.
Yeah. So you got about 46%.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Just for sitting at home playing poker.
Right. And
watching TV because I was always had 2 screens.
Yum.
I had 2 screens going. Like I said, I had one game on one screen, just my games, and one screen with a TV show going.
And now look at us. We've got 3 computer screens just to work.
Right.
So, yes, if anybody had watched the Word Report, this past week, the week before, I talked about, no, it must have been this past week. I talked about
no, I thought you called me.
making the salad dressings, right? The fermented salad dressings. And then this arrived. Look, it was a package. So cute. Thank you so much. This came from Sherry. And she said, for making your fermented salad dressings. Looking forward to the videos. Thank you, Sherry.
And I do want to apologize. We were supposed to do this Friday, and we just flat out forgot.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
So, we already opened it because I have no patience. But look at this, y'all. I'm so excited because, okay, do you lift that off?
Show them that. Or,
it's just lids.
6-pack of lids.
Aren't these cute? They're like the perfect size.
2 different lids.
Yeah, depending.
Wow.
Well, while you're like fermenting.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because I've never seen it on our other ones. They've always had this style. Awesome. And
even it has different colored labels. Aren't those adorable? I am so excited. On the glass
or on the lid because they're round. So
yeah. You could do it on the lid. That probably makes more sense. Do it on the lid. But wouldn't that be awesome for all of our salad dressings? So thank you, Sherry.
You know what else will be cool too, though?
I can't wait to try and make some of.
They make another lid for these that has a pour spout on it.
Oh yeah.
If we need it.
But anyways, so
awesome.
I've already started playing around, so I can't wait to use these. And it's like the perfect size for a salad dressing, right?
Because the one you did the other day was a tall jar. It's a little more cumbersome.
Right. So this is going to be the perfect size. And then it has like little cleaning supplies here.
Does that go down in there too?
No, it goes on top.
I mean, the
on top.
I know the labels did.
All of it goes on top.
Oh, yeah. I thought it went down in there, though. Okay. That's awesome.
But thank you. I'm so excited. I can't wait. So So now we have, and then since there's 6 jars, that means I have to make 6 different salad dressings. So like the bell pepper that I'm going to make today, that I'm going to ferment, I plan to do kind of a green goddess type dressing with that one. Yes. Yeah. I think it'll be good.
And then you still got the cauliflower in there you said we're going to use.
Yeah. We're right.
That's 2 of them. What's the other 4?
I don't know. We have to keep coming up with stuff.
Do we still have any of the sweet potato left?
Yeah, there's one more sweet potato. 3. Yeah. We're going to get it going.
That's awesome.
Sharon said, yeah, we have about 15-WO pounds of Costco bacon.
Oh, nice.
But Steph said I had 3 pork bellies and needed to make space.
Get to eating.
That's awesome. Way to go. Somebody said Sherry's here. Did I miss Sherry? Oh, nice gift. Oh, nice gift, Sherry. It's Sherry, Sherie is the one. I know we have 2 different Sherrys, but it's the Sherry with an E that sent it. That's so sweet. I don't want to say her last name because she might not be comfortable, and I don't remember her screen name on here. And Sharon said, good size.
It's awesome.
And I hear his voice is back, and now Shelly's losing hers.
All right, so I'm saying I think I gave it to her.
That's what happens when you kiss your husband who's sick.
I think that what happened was that Friday night we were on the car ride because I was as close as I am to Shelly right now. I think that close to the air vent in the car, and I think it was just all that cold air blowing on me is what did it. The only thing that makes sense.
But then you wouldn't be contagious. So how did I get it?
I don't know then. How else? We were just out and about with everybody, I guess, because it was that night that I started feeling bad.
Right.
And we didn't see anybody. We went straight to the hotel and went to bed. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess you just came out.
Anybody didn't go out to eat or nothing?
Or maybe it was a Sonic person. She did stop and talk to the Sonic dude.
Yeah, but not that long. I just handed some money and grabbed some ice. That's it.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Shada said, I'd love to stay longer, but the nerves are hitting and I need to go practice.
Right.
Oh, well, you're definitely going to be in our thoughts and condolences to you and your family. And I'm sure you'll update us afterwards and let us know. Yes. My Bernadette said an avocado cilantro salad dressing. Ooh, I wonder what we would ferment.
Write that down.
I've never done fermented avocados.
Oh, can you?
I mean, I assume you can ferment anything, but I don't know. Maybe not so much the avocados because there's not a lot of sweetener in it. But that would be good to add avocado to something when you go to make it.
Ferment it though.
Well, I mean, you can, but
where's the fun in that?
Well, I know. Where's the fun without having a fermented salad dressing? But yeah, but I'm thinking maybe we can do something like the bell pepper and put some cilantro in it when you ferment it. Yeah. And then when you go to make the salad dressing, add the avocado to it as, instead of doing the avocado oil, do instead the actual avocado, because that'll provide the fattiness anyways, and that will help make it real creamy. That's an idea. Thank you. Shada said, I'm probably missing coffee talk today. We'll see you later. Yeah, let us know, Shada, how it all goes.
I'll let her know.
Oh, and everybody's saying bye to Shada. Well, we should probably go too.
Like I said, we got lots to clean up.
Yeah, and it's over 2 hours, and we keep saying that. We have formal long goodbyes.
It's a southern goodbye.
Right.
I was laughing about that with my supervisor at our 101 on Friday. Because we were scheduled to do 30 minutes. We ended up doing an hour and 15 minutes. And we spent most of the time talking about food. I mean, he loves to cook too.
Yeah. Can you blame him? All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for coming to the live again. And we'll keep doing these as long as y'all keep showing up.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you again, Sherry, for giving this to us. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to start using these, Sherry.
And when we post pictures of you in the tagger too.
Yes. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a wonderful day.